Supposed to be asleep. You telling me to come get you. I'm pulling up. I promise you I'm on the way. Y'all be taking too many.
We have an epidemic of hormone irregulations and bad parenting in the United States. And through generations of hormone manipulation, like, gentrifying or genetically altering fruits and vegetables and meats and products and everyday wear and being passed on by generations. Like a baby is born with, I think, 300, over 300 types of hormones. They're not supposed to be, but they are. And that's just on average. That's just recent news. Mothers are not having connections to their children the way that men are not having connections to women. The same way that men are seeing women as objects and not beings, like to have connections with, is the same thing happening with mothers and their children. Postpartum depression, like you name it. Even as the lady was talking about, like there was a woman that got a text from her baby at 1 o'clock in the morning, and the mother was at the club celebrating a birthday and decided not to go. And this woman is like, what are you talking about? The moment I get a text from my baby at 1 a.m. when they're supposed to be in bed, I'm out the door. Like, I'm there. No matter what, I'm there. And that's the kind of parent I grew up with. That's the kind of parents that I thought other people grew up with. But as I keep on doing more and more research, the same way that men are disconnecting from women and disengaging on a connection, human, spiritual, emotional level, is the same way that women are doing it with their children. What does this have to do with business? In business, there's a huge section of fugazi, fake, phony, scams, not real. And in the coaching world, entrepreneur world, all of that, there's even more so of that. I've been lucky to find, and when you do find a really good networking group of good people that actually provide services, you stick with them, you work with them, you to engage and you try and see how you can grow together. But this really does affect business, because what we're talking about in regards to men and women not being able to connect, in regards to women not being able to connect to their children, we're talking about human beings on a survival mode, like negative survival mode. So that whole idea of like the movie where people unalive each other as like one time per year kind of thing, it's not far-fetched. If we continue to go based on the trajectory that we're going, it's not that far-fetched. Like, if human beings can't have that kind of a connection, you understand how business deals are going. It's not that far-fetched. So you want to make sure when you're making deals in business, and I'm not saying when you're getting clients, I'm saying when you're making deals, like partnerships. Partnerships are like relationships. If you cannot have a partnership where they could know your family, you could know their family, so on and so forth, your kids could go to school together, then it's probably not a partnership that you should engage in regards to business with. I'm hoping that that's making sense. Like, we are in an age that if you are doing business like in a partnership with someone and you can't imagine like your kids going to school or having more connection like that, then they're not the partner for you, or you're not the partner for them. It's really important to have this level of like awareness and responsibility, so you don't put yourself in predicaments or situations that later on you're like, oh no, why did this happen? Like, you knew what kind of person they were because you knew if you would or wouldn't have your kids in school with them. Much like if you're dating, don't look at, oh, could I marry this person? Look at, could I have kids with this person? Like, and it's really funny because men actually do this more than women, oftentimes and not. They're the ones thinking, could this woman be the mother of my offspring? And the women are only thinking as far as marriage. They're not usually thinking, oh, could I have children with this man? Could he be a good father? Which is really interesting. Anyways, you know what to do. Like, share, follow for more tidbits like this.